Welcome to a new AI video tutorial. Today I want to talk about the ChatGPT 4.0 image generator. It's a tool that lets you create high-quality images from text descriptions and seems to be much better than the DALL-E version. It uses advanced AI to turn your words into detailed and realistic images. You can describe anything, like a scene or an object, and it will generate an image that matches your description. It's great for making visuals like diagrams, illustrations, or realistic pictures quickly and easily. And of course, it allows you to modify things or create consistent characters. Open ChatGPT, and I like to use the 4.0 mini version since I can ask more questions here and it's faster for text. Then you write your prompt. If you start with words like create or generate, it will understand that you want ChatGPT to generate an image. So I will try to generate a cartoon bunny that also has a sign with text on it, since it's supposed to be really good with text. I press enter and then wait. It can take 1 or 2 minutes to generate an image. Since I didn't mention a ratio, I can already see that it will be in portrait ratio format. If I don't want that, I can stop it using this button and try again. What I like is that you can start to see a preview of what the image will look like. I will speed up the video while it's being generated so you don't have to wait, but around 2 minutes is the typical waiting time. The quality is quite good, way better than the DALL-E version, and it gets the right text. You have some in-paint options, but it doesn't show you the prompt like DALL-E used to show here. However, I can always ask what prompt was used and get that prompt. And of course, you can make changes to the image as you want. Just tell it what to change. For example, I want some sunglasses, remove the sign, add some luggage, and a jungle behind. So the waiting time is a little long for an image, but at least we don't have to do so many variations until we get a good one. It looks nice, though there is a small mistake here that we can fix in Photoshop or by using InPaint. As for similarity, it's somewhat similar but not identical. For some images, I get close enough but not identical. I added this photo of a woman that I generated with the Flux model, and I asked ChatGPT to make the woman wear a purple dress instead. I got this image. Now the woman is very similar but not identical, and her face is not exactly the same. With real people, you can get close enough, but it's probably easier to get away with cartoon characters and other illustrations. With people, it's hard to keep the same face. Another thing they can improve is the ratio. For example, I have a 16:9 ratio for the original image, but ChatGPT is giving me a 2:3 ratio instead. So when you try to create images for YouTube, you will always need to crop and resize them to fit. I'm a designer, and sometimes I create 3D layered cut files for laser machines. I made these shield previews in 3D software to present my designs. So I uploaded these 2 images to ChatGPT to give it an idea of what I wanted. Then I asked for a new design in the same style, but with a wolf and axes instead. I got this design. It can be really great for inspiration and new ideas for designs I can create. You can upload some images in a certain style to guide it and have it generate a new design for you. I have this image of a robot with a cup of tea, and then I asked to create a front-facing image of the robot looking at the camera and offering tea to the viewer. I expected it to have the same ratio, but since I didn't mention it, I got a random ratio, in this case the portrait one. So if you want a specific ratio, make sure to mention that in the prompt. You can ask for a wide or landscape ratio, portrait or tall ratio, or square ratio. I asked for a wide ratio and also requested text to be added on the left side of the robot. I got this result, which looks okay, but the robot is a little different, and now it has 2 cups of tea. Additionally, the text is cut off on the left. If the ratio had been 16:9, the text probably wouldn't have been cut off. So there's definitely room for improvement. I have this cute cartoon bunny that looks like a 3D render. I asked to give me a split image with 2 panels. On the left panel, the bunny is in a side view, and on the right panel, the bunny is in a back view. The result is this one. In this case, I think it did a really great job. I can see this being really useful for creating images for LoRa training or for inspiration for those who model characters in 3D software. I'm impressed with how well the back view turned out. Another test with this woman, I asked for some changes to the dress and environment. It got the hair, clothes, and everything else right. However, the face isn't quite there. I'm not sure if they intentionally make it slightly different to prevent deep fakes, or if it just can't do it accurately yet. The side view image has something strange with the face, but I'm impressed with how it managed to turn it from the side view. If they can improve face consistency, it would be great. Here, I asked for a wide ratio image of a 3D mech robot on a black background. The prompt understanding is really great. This is the best model I've tested so far. However, they still need to work a little on quality. I've noticed that when I ask for something on a dark background, the contrast and brightness of the image could be improved. Many times, it seems too dark, and I end up needing to make a small correction in Photoshop to make it look good, as you can see in the before and after. For this test, I asked for a cute cartoon cat in a fantasy forest, and for illustration, ChatGPT is really great. Then I asked for a wizard hat and for the cat to have its eyes closed. Even though I misspelled hat, it figured out what I wanted from the context. The result is really great and could be perfect for children's books and storytelling. Now, many times, I've encountered this error. It seems to be an issue, and I'm not sure why it happens. Maybe it's because this is a new function, and perhaps the servers are too busy or something. Usually, I just open a new chat and try continuing there when this happens. The way it understands complex text and handles text input is really great, by far the best I've seen. It can process really long text and rarely makes mistakes. As you can see here, I guided how the text is placed on the image and so on. The only problem, as I mentioned before, is that it's a little too dark for my taste. It almost gets lost in the background. Now, this is really amazing. I gave it my logo and asked it to add it to a dark mug. It's not 100% identical since it doesn't just copy and paste the logo onto the mug, but it generates an image based on my logo. It's very similar to my logo, even if it's not exactly the same. So you can get away with it without people noticing. But if it can do this now, imagine what AI will be capable of in a year. Let's do some more tests. I clicked on this plus sign and uploaded an image. You can also paste an image from the clipboard instead of uploading it. I'll use this goat character since I like the art style. It has a nice 3D render look. Now, I can ask ChatGPT to use that style and generate an orc warrior in the same style. The original image looks like this. I made this with the Flux model in Comfy UI, and I'm starting to see the generation. It's good that I got the portrait view, even though I forgot to mention it in the prompt. And this is the result. How cool is that? The quality is really good, and it's very similar to the style I asked for. Then I asked for the same character to ride a tiny horse, and look how cool that is. Well, the character is very similar, but it's not exactly the same. For example, the original has an earring and a spike on the right side of the armor, but in this generation, the spike is in a different position and the earring is missing. So some details are getting lost in the new generation, but it's still impressive. Then I asked to get the same image, but as a pencil sketch, and I got the same problem again. I think it has something to do with how busy the servers are, because I kept trying a few times and still failed even in a new chat. At some point, it started generating, and I got this sketch, which is very close to the original. Very impressive. Then I asked for a different style and got an error again, so I hope they fix these annoying errors. We're getting close to the end of the video, so I asked it to create a goodbye poem and then put it on a piece of paper, something vintage. And look at that, how it's starting to create an actual poem on a piece of paper. It's amazing how it can handle such long text in image generation when other models struggle with even a single word. I'm not sure how they did it, but I hope they share it so the open source community can add this to the free models. That's all for today. Leave a like and a comment if you found something useful. Thank you, Sebastian, for joining the AI Titan membership. You can help this channel grow by doing the same. I've set up different membership options if you want to support, considering the channel is not monetized for ads yet. Thank you, have a great day, and I'll see you on Discord.